Hello, Mother Factors, and welcome to this rather beastly version of 101 Facts. I'm Sam, and I'm here today to talk about those things that we share the world with, who can become our best friends and who we eat, although they could also eat us too. No, not secret space aliens in disguise running our government. That's more an all-time conspiracies thing. I'm talking animals. But which animal could be the key to immortality? What's the oldest animal in the world? Should I believe the theory that snail slime makes your muscles bigger? Because I've had one down there for quite a while now and it's getting kind of sticky. 2 out of 3 of those questions are going to be answered. So come, follow me while we enter the kingdom of the wild and fact them all senseless. This is 101 Facts about the animal kingdom. Number 1. So, animals, beasties, creatures. They're bloody everywhere on this little earth it seems, but how many are there? Well, according to the BBC, way back in 2011, there's around 8.7 million species of animals right here on Earth. Number 2. I guess now you're asking me to name them all, right? Well, nope, I can't. Mainly because we'd be here all day and my Latin sucks. But I also can't because it would take 1,000 years to catalogue all of them, apparently, and I don't have 1,000 years. I'll be lucky if I have one. Number 3. Sadly, more than 16,000 of these animal species are threatened with extinction. According to biologists, this number could raise to be 50% of all species by the end of the 21st century. 50%! That's half, by the way. Yeah, I've got math skills too. Number 4. Let me guess, much like when you're at a urinal, you want to know which one's the biggest, don't you? Well, this guy, the blue whale, is the largest animal in the world. It's 98 feet long on average and weighs 198 tons. Number 5. This is a cheetah, the fastest animal in the world, right? Well, nope, actually. The peregrine falcon is actually the fastest member of the animal kingdom, as while it's diving mid-flight, it can reach speeds of over 242 miles per hour. 242 miles per hour! That's faster than a car, I guess. Number 6. The world's slowest mammal isn't just you when you wake up, though you look kinda similar. A 3-toed sloth is the world's slowest mammal, with an average speed of 0.15 miles per hour. It also sleeps for over 15 hours a day, which I'm sure we all wish we could do too. Number 7. The deadliest animal in the world is the mighty, the huge, the ferocious mosquito? According to the World Health Organization, 725,000 people are killed each year by mosquitoes alone. In comparison, that's fewer than 250 people who are killed by lions each year, and probably the less than 5 killed by badgers, which I'm really quite surprised by because badgers be scary. Number 8. Speaking of scary, imagine being able to breathe through your bottom. A scary thought, isn't it? Even though some human beings are able to speak out of theirs, apparently. Well, for a species of turtle named the white-throated snapping turtle, this is a reality. The bum-breathing turtle, as it's known, can get nearly 70% of its oxygen through its rear end. Unfortunately, however, this species is critically endangered. Number 9. Take a look at these 2 pictures. Not much difference there, is there? And actually, no, it's not because we have the same hairstyle and body hair. It's because the genetic difference between humans and chimps is actually less than 2%. Number 10. They're clever little things too. In fact, chimps can learn basic sign language when they're in captivity. In fact, one such chimp named Wazo learned over 350 different signs of American Sign Language. She could even play peekaboo. Ah. Number 11. Be careful around them though, don't go signing insults at them for a start, because a fully grown chimpanzee has 5 or 6 times the strength of a standard human. So, in other words, they would destroy you. Number 12. Gentoo penguins, however, are a lot gentler. For example, they like to give their mates pebbles as presents. Oh. You may think that's rubbish, by the way, because it's not a Tamagotchi or an iPod Touch, or whatever you kids are into these days. But stones are essential for penguins to build their nest. Still, so cute though, right? Number 13. They're also known to use stones in order to pay for sex. Oh man, it couldn't stay nice for a while, could it? Some female penguins are technically penguin prostitutes, as they receive stones in exchange for some penguin rumpy-pumpy. Oh, jeez, there's a sentence. Oh wait, that's why Jennifer Lawrence was annoyed I bought her a stone. She thought that I thought that she was a penguin prostitute. That explains the restraining order. Number 14. Anyway, on to something more wholesome and cute. Piggies. Oh, little pigs, how cute. Male pigs have been known, in one case anyway, to be able to orgasm for 30 minutes. Oh, come on, not again. How did anyone even find that out anyway? Number 15. Okay, wholesome now. Wholesome and nice, I promise. The giant panda spends 2/3 of its day chomping and feeding. Originally, pandas were giant carnivores, as you can see by their teeth and their resemblance to bears, and have since evolved to survive on just bamboo. Because bamboo is so low in nutrients, so poor decision on behalf of the pandas there, they must eat it constantly in order to survive. Number 16. Rats laugh when you tickle them. If you want to tickle them, that is, not scream and stand on a sofa when they appear like maybe somebody, I don't know, who kind of looks like me sort of would do. But not me though, I'm a manly man. Number 17. Dolphins call each other by name. Well, kinda, they're not called things like Peter or Diana. They use distinctive whistles to call one another, and tend to answer when they hear their little name whistle thing back. Number 18. Oysters can change gender. They mostly start off as men, or boysters, see what I did there? But can change back to women if they deem it so, and, get this, they can change back again too. Number 19. While we're under the sea, the Teratopsis nutricula, the immortal jellyfish, is the only animal species known to live forever. It can revert its cells to their earliest form and grow anew, and is the only animal that can do this. So these little things can hold the key to immortality. So let's be nice to him, yeah? Number 20. On quite the opposite side of the spectrum, the Delania americana is a mayfly found in the southeastern United States that has a lifespan of about 5 minutes. So live your life like a Delania americana mayfly. Live like you only have 5 minutes to do so. Woo! Yeah, I feel pumped. I'm gonna go kick over a traffic cone. Number 21. Cats can drink seawater and not be sick. This isn't because they don't realise the amount of sewage and used condoms out there in the ocean, but more because unlike humans, they have kidneys that can filter out the horrible salty bits. Number 22. The Guinness Book of World Records has named the Brazilian wandering spider the most venomous spider in the world. Unfortunately, they somehow found themselves in a bunch of Waitrose bananas in England in 2014. The big mama spider escaped by ripping its own leg off like an absolute bamf, while laying loads of eggs in the process. Number 23. Speaking of eggs, squirrels don't lay them, or if they do, they're an abomination to nature. However, they can adopt other squirrels' orphans if they're abandoned. So that's nice, isn't it? Oh, little squirrel orphans. Number 24. Elephants are among the world's most intelligent animals and behave in many ways like humans. They can also get jolly sad too, the poor things. They're the only species of mammals, other than Homo sapiens and Neanderthals, known to have recognizable rituals around death and the ability to grieve. Oh god, that makes me feel so open bracket. Oh, I read that wrong. Number 25. Elephants boast the longest gestation period of any land animal. In fact, they have to wait on average 2 years before giving birth. 2 years! I mean, the labour must be something they can never forget. See what I did? Number 26. Elephants have a keen sense of smell. They can detect water sources with their big long trunks up to 12 miles away, they're clever clogs. Number 27. Only one type of mammal can fly, and it ain't R. Kelly. Bats are the only mammals naturally capable of sustained flight. So, go bats! Woo! Number 28. The Arctic tern flies from the Arctic to the Antarctic and then back to the Arctic each year, which I'm sure is cheaper than going to Spain or something. Its average annual round trip is around 70,000 kilometers, making it the furthest migrating animal in the world ever. Even more so than Paddington, and he came from Peru to Paddington. Number 29. The mantis shrimp would be great painters, as they can see more colours than we can possibly imagine. Humans possess 3 types of colour-receptive cones in their eyes, while the mantis shrimp carry 16 types of colour-receptive cones in theirs. Actually, they'd probably be rubbish at painting. Their tail looks like it lacks the dexterity and finesse for such things. Number 30. Snakes be scary, am I right? Very, very scary, but at least they can't fly. Oh wait, they can! The Chrysopelia, better known as the flying snake, propels itself from tree branches and can glide up to 100 meters, which is further than most flying squirrels. Flying snakes, that's a great concept for a movie. Oh no, wait, it's already been done. Number 31. A Seychelles giant tortoise named Jonathan was born in 1832 and is still alive. That makes him 185 years old. But doesn't he look great, eh? Jonathan, what's your secret? Number 32. The muscles an alligator uses to close its jaws are very strong, but the one it uses to open the jaws are much, much weaker. In fact, a man can keep an alligator's mouth shut with bare hands. No, I mean, human bare hand. There we go. So as long as you keep them shut and keep a lid on it, you should be good. Number 30. Picture the scene. You're this, and this lion is coming towards you. What do? Well, nothing, apparently. When they curl up in a ball, pangolins are protected from lions' jaws with their scales. For them, it would be like chomping on a big stone of cute. Number 34. Dolphins and whales can get sunburnt. Yep, didn't know that, did ya? Number 35. Hippos, however, can secrete their own sunscreen in the form of sticky reddish fluid called blood sweat. I tried to use my own blood as sunscreen too, but I just ended up in ER in Devon. Number 36. Flamingos don't get sunburnt, but they can eat upside down. Apparently, it's much more efficient for their beak to do so. Number 37. Aw, this guy's a cute fella, isn't he? This is the golden poison frog who lives in Cambodia and has enough poison to kill between 10 and 20 humans. Whoa, plot twist. Luckily, when taken away from its food source and its natural habitat, they're actually completely harmless. But would you take the risk? Would you? Would you? Number 38. Elephants only sleep for around 4 hours per night. Wow, imagine how much more time they've got for activities. Number 39. Speaking of 4, cows actually have 4 stomachs. 4. They also apparently have regional accents. So you can tell where one's from by the way they moo at you.
Oh, you can tell by the way I moo my twist and brick out. No.
Sorry. Number 40. If you find yourself standing at the edge of a 9-meter-long chasm that you need to get across, get right in a red kangaroo's pouch. Red kangaroos can leap over 9 meters, that's 30 feet by the way, in a single leap. Number 41. If you want to get somewhere fast, you'd board this horse, wouldn't you? Well, you shouldn't. You should get on one of these. Because, according to research, ostriches are faster than horses. Plus, you've got that big neck to hold on to. The meaning of life. Squids have 3 hearts. 2 hearts feed the gills, surrounding one larger heart that pumps blood around the body. It's basically like a video game boss battle in there. Number 43. Tigers not only have stripes on their fur, they also have stripes on their skin too. So, a tiger could literally never change his stripes even if he shaved. Gutted, Tony. Number 44. Fleas can jump 200 times their height. As a comparison, to put this in a little perspective for you, it would be like if you could jump the height of the Empire State Building without a trampoline. But imagine how fun the trampolining bit would be. Haha, before the inevitable death of coming back down again, yeah. Number 45. Much like Time Lords, snails can regenerate, but mainly around the eye bit. If you cut off a snail's eye, it will grow a new one. I suppose that's a bit like Hydra as well. Number 46. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. It also beeps and says, "This bird is reversing," while doing so. Okay, that's a lie, but it's a nice image, isn't it? Number 47. This exists. It's called a blobfish and was voted the ugliest animal in the world. Aw, look at it. It's so sad about it. You are beautiful in every single way. Number 48. The memory of a goldfish is actually far, far better than you think. It can remember things for up to 5 months, not 3 seconds. So it knows what you did, and it knows you never called it again afterwards. Number 49. A rhinoceros beetle can lift around 850 times its own weight. They're like the Terry Crews of beetles, it's insane. Number 50. The liger is a cross between a male lion and a female tiger. A tigon, however, is a cross between a female lion and a male tiger. You can only see this in captivity, as they would never have the opportunity to get it on in the wild. Number 51. Voting has caused some, interesting decisions in the human world recently, but some animals can vote too. Female African buffaloes exhibit a behavior similar to voting. When they rest, the females stand up and sit in directions that they think the herd should move in. After an hour of shuffling and sitting and standing up and re-sitting down again, the herd eventually travels in the direction that they've decided. Clever, eh? Number 52. If you're in the unfortunate situation where you're being shot at, make friends with a Darwin's bark spider. Its silk is the strongest biological material ever studied, and is over 10 times tougher than Kevlar, meaning it will definitely stop bullets in their tracks. Thanks, spider. Number 53. Sea lions are funky creatures. Let's just be honest here, they're funky little fellas. So funky, in fact, that they are the only non-human mammal with the ability to keep a beat. Number 54. Cows aren't as funky, sadly, but they can sleep standing up. An impressive skill, yes, but they can only dream when they are lying down. Wait, cows can dream? What the hell do they dream about? Number 55. If you're being shot at while being chased by a hippo, the hippo could be a bigger problem. This is because hippos can run faster than humans on land. So yeah, watch out for those gun-toting hippos. Number 56. How fast could a woodpecker peck wood if a woodpecker could peck wood? We've heard that question many times, and the answer is 20 times per second, so feel free to impress your amigos with that. Number 57. Evolution. It's a crazy thing. It means that creatures have developed certain features over time to be at the optimum of survival. For instance, take the ass, a donkey, Clive, before you get carried away. The eyes of a donkey are positioned so that they can see all 4 legs at the same time. Neat, huh? It can check itself out constantly. Number 58. Dinosaurs. Remember dinosaurs? Well, it's biologically impossible for you to remember dinosaurs because you've never seen them before in real life. But you may have eaten the T-Rex's closest relative recently, perhaps slathered in a cheeky peri-peri sauce. Yes, that's right, the chicken is the closest living relative to the T-Rex, according to the proteins in its body. Number 59. Chickens can also change sex at random. Chickens can turn into roosters after laying their eggs and putting on weight. However, roosters can't morph into hens. Sorry, roosters. Number 60. Dolphins sleep letting one half of their brain sleep at a time. The reason for this is that dolphins have to consciously think about breathing. So if the brain completely went to sleep, it would just forget to breathe and drown. What a silly idiot. Number 61. They're silly for forgetting how to breathe, yes, but dolphins do have some intelligence. In fact, they've been known to create their own games, like catch underwater using bits of seaweed. I'd love to play with a dolphin. Number 62. The French poodle, as the name suggests, is French, isn't it? Nope, fake news. It doesn't come from France, it actually originates in Germany. Yep, bet that blew your mind, didn't it? Number 63. Ostrich brains are smaller than their eyes. There, if you ever feel bad about yourself, just say, think of a stupid ostrich. Nintendo 64. However, don't get too cocky, kid, or the ostriches will get kicky. An ostrich kick with its claws is enough to kill a lion flat out, and yes, a human too. Number 65. If a frog fancies a bevy, it doesn't even have to open its mouth. When in water, their skin absorbs the moisture around them. So if they feel thirsty, all they have to do is just go for a dunk. I tried the same in gin and yeah, it doesn't work. Stings too. Number 66. While we're on the subject of them, frogs can't swallow without blinking. This is because the blinking pushes the frog's eyeballs down on top of its mouth, which then helps them push the food into their stomach. Number 67. Baby Dalmatians are born completely white at birth and get their black spots as they grow up. Haha, perhaps they get 101 of them. 101. Get it? 101 Dalmatians, 101. That worked a lot better in my head than when I just said it. Number 68. A beaver, no laughing at the back, has teeth that are in a constant state of growth. That's the reason why beavers like to chew on some hard wood. I said stop laughing, in order to make them teeth stop growing so large. Number 69. Ooh. Hey, life hack alert! Attach a howler monkey to everything that you don't want stolen. The vocalizations of the howler monkey can be heard clearly for 3 miles. So if your laptop gets stolen while gaffer taped to a howler monkey, just follow the screams to get it back. You're welcome, Apple. I expect a patent check in the post. Number 70! Okay, I kinda effed the cheetah over earlier by saying they're outdone by a silly bird, but the cheetah is the world's fastest land mammal. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3 seconds. Wow, that's faster than a car again, I suppose. Number 71. Up here on the surface, we may have stuff like Ashley Madison and Tinder to ruin our dating lives. But down under the sea, it's a bit more romantic. Most species of seahorse, for example, are monogamous and mate for life. So it's surprising, really, you don't see them on the front of more Valentine's Day cards. Number 72. Anyway, it's male seahorses that are the ones who carry the babies when they're all preggers and expecting. So now we can finally know what hurts more. A kick in the nads or giving birth. Yeah, let's go ask them. Oh wait, the kick would just kill them, wouldn't it? Oh, is that ruined again? Number 73. Similarly, if the female clownfish of the group dies, a male will gain weight and ultimately produce female sex organs to take her place. Yep, think about it, that's in Nemo's future. Number 74. You think human birth and being a human baby is hard? A baby giraffe drops about 6 feet from its mother's womb down to the ground when it comes to life. After this, it doesn't pussyfoot around, but after about an hour, it starts to make its first steps. An hour! Number 75. A flying fish can spend 45 seconds flying outside water to avoid the marine predators. Sorry, I don't know why I thought I'd try out the David Attenborough voiceover now. Seems a bit late in the video, doesn't it? And it didn't work, so I won't do it again, sorry. Number 76. Starfish don't have brains. So again, if you feel down, compare yourself to a stupid little starfish. You've got it better than them. Number 77. A giraffe can clean its own ears with its 20-inch tongue. A 20-inch tongue, can you imagine the possibilities? For stealing ice cream, I was thinking about. What were you thinking about? Number 78. A shrimp's heart is in its head, so the phrase head over heart literally means nothing to them. Of course it did anyway, as they lacked the capacity for language, but even if they had, it's meaningless. Number 79. Not to keep banging on about them, but the lion's mane jellyfish is the largest jellyfish on Earth. Its tentacles can go up to 37 meters long, and I said tentacles, by the way, Clive, when you were editing this. Number 80. The female lion does more than 85% of the hunting for a pride of lions. So yeah, that's right, the Lion King lied to you. Number 81. A chameleon can move its eyes in opposite directions at the same time, because each eye focuses independently. Add to that it can be basically invisible, and you've got it. Nature's ultimate peeping Tom. Number 82. Camels are clever little humpers in that they can go without water for more than 5 whole days. But the kangaroo rat can last even longer without water than that. Specifically, never. Their metabolism is able to take every single bit of water from its food and retain it, meaning that it never needs as much as a slurp of water in its entire lifetime. Number 83. Some kinds of frog can be frozen solid, then thawed, and continue living, like little Captain America frogs. Ah. Number 84. Bees fly over 55,000 miles to make 1 pound of honey. Oh, bees. We've done a lot of things for honeys in our time, but I've never gone that far. Number 85. The queen bee, and no, I don't mean Beyonce, I mean an actual queen bee, controls the behavior of the beehive in a quite terrifying way. She releases chemicals in order to influence what the other worker bees do. Number 86. No 2 sets of zebra stripes are exactly alike, and I think there's a little lesson there about life. Everybody's different, everybody's got their own stripes. Whoa, that's deep. Might make that the title of my first album. Number 87. Octopi bodies are extremely flexible because they have no bones at all, meaning they're probably very good at Pilates. They can even fit in gaps that are just about as big as their eye holes. Number 88. The firefly isn't a fly at all. It's a beetle. I know, your very world has crumbled before you with that revelation. I'm sure there's a support group for this kind of thing. Number 89. Are you ready for your heart to be melted like an ice pop in front of a flamethrower? Okay, these guys, known as snow monkeys in Japan, sometimes have fun making snowballs and having fights with them too. Oh. Number 90. Staying with the "oh" factor, otters hold hands with each other while they sleep in water just in case they drift away. Oh god, I'm cracking up. Number 91. I hope that your heart isn't completely liquid yet, because hold on to your hats for this. Baby elephants suck their trunk in the same way baby humans suck their thumb. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Number 92. This cute little fella is an antechinus. Oh god, it's so sweet. When it reaches 11 months old, it proceeds to have sex for 14 hours at a time constantly until it literally breaks its own body and dies. Oh, what a randy but tragic creature. Number 93. This psyduck-looking platypus fella is unique in that they are the only mammals to be venomous. So don't try to catch this with any balls because it won't end well for the platypus or the balls. Number 94. A group of rhinos is known as a crash of rhinos. How delightful. Number 95. Microanimals, tardigrades, or water bears are the only animals that can survive lethal amounts of radiation, insanely high and low temperatures, and the vacuum of space. Wow, if you get bitten by a radioactive water bear, you're pretty much sorted for life. Number 96. Crocodiles are known to swallow stones, not the same stones as the stones in the penguins from earlier. I really hope not, anyway. These stones stay permanently in their bellies. It's been suggested that these are used as a weight for diving, so that they can stay underwater for longer. Number 97. Sloths take 25 minutes to do a sexy sex time. Wow, that's what you get when you let Clive write a fact. Number 98. A water boatman insect makes the loudest sound relative to its size in the animal kingdom. It's a tiny whiny 2 millimeters in size, but it makes a 105 decibel sound by rubbing its penis on its stomach. Well, there's a party trick right there. Number 99. Echidnas have multiple sex organs, the lucky devils. The male's penis has 4 heads on it, like a penile hydra, whereas the females have 2 vaginas. Wow, I'm looking at Knuckles in a very different light now. Number 100. Prairie dogs. Now, those are clever things. They're able to communicate the height, clothing color, and speed of a human person in one of their chirps in just 1/10 of a second. All of that information in just 1/10. Think of that. Imagine how quick this video would have been if I was a prairie dog. Doesn't even sound like that. What am I doing? Number 101. To close, let me tell you about a pig named Swino. In Australia, the feral pig named Swino drank 18 cans of beer at a barbecue and went on a full rampage, destroying bins and even starting a fight with a cow. Eventually, he fell asleep under a tree and was extremely hungover the next day. What an absolute legend he is. Long live Swino!